right, that we found, and there were about 3 of these. Well, not the same sort, but this this particular one, which I'm sure you remember.
I
this.
can see it completely. Yes.
Yeah, standing up now, and it's an old jacket, and it's classic gold radio. Remember in those days we want classic gold radio?
Yeah.
And this was a tacky jacket. I think they did several different ones, and this was the tackiest one that they did.
For those of you watching this rather than listening to it, David has cleared out his cupboards recently and found all sorts of things, including floppy disks and photographs and magazines and a jacket.
A jacket.
Yeah. They actually call it a donkey jacket.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry. It's the donkey that's wearing it. I do beg your pardon.
It's so tacky. It really, and we used to wear this everywhere. And they did a white nylon one as well, didn't they? They did several of these.
Well, we used to work for this radio station, all of us, but I never had any of those jackets. Was never offered one, didn't know whether it existed, and all of that until
because obviously this was look, they were all made specifically for us. It's got my name on it. But the worst thing is the back of this jacket.
Has it got donkey on it?
It's got donkey.
Turn around then.
I'll turn around so you can
see. Got the price on it, is it?
No, but look.
No, down a bit, down a bit, down a bit, down a bit,
up
a bit, up a bit, up a bit, up a bit.
So it says
up a bit. That's it. Stop. There you go.
Radio, home of the hits.
Pardon, what's that? Is that a spelling mistake?
Yes, it is. Yes, yeah. There's a letter missing.
Yeah.
so I thought, well, this will bring back a few memories for us wearing this.
We need old Brit versions of this.
We do old Brit version.
Can you not just sort of stick it over the top of the?
Do you know, that's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, they must have cost a lot of money because they're all all hand embroidered. If you're listening on the radio, you can watch this.
Did you
on our YouTube channel as well?
Did you have to pay for it, or was it?
No freebie.
Well, why didn't I get one then?
I've no idea. No idea.
Have you still got yours, Chris?
I've still got mine. Yeah, I've still got my white silky one, and I've still got that version that David's wearing as well.
Oh, really? So I know I can get any of that.
White silky ones, and I also found a sweatshirt, a sweater.
Oh, I got one of those. I got a sweatshirt. Yeah, it was white, wasn't it? The white shirt was.
Yeah. Then there was the one they did beforehand, which had a blue collar on it.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yes,
Brunel Radio.
That's the one, and I've got that as well. So we're reminiscing. I mean, that's what the old Brits do, isn't it? We reminisce a little bit. But this thing, and it's plastic. The sleeves on this thing are plastic.
Oh, geez,
they're really. No, it's all lined. This thing's. It must have cost a lot of money, I reckon, because it's all lined. But and the good thing, of course, I'm as svelte as I was then because I can still fit into it.
Nice one.
Which is good, isn't it? Yeah. So memories, and talking about fitting into old things. Did you see the lady who's got a wedding dress, and she's had the wedding dress for 30 years because that was when she got married, and she wears it every year on the anniversary of her wedding. And my first thought was, blimey, how does she manage to still get into it? But she does. 30 years she's been wearing this wedding dress.
She's been divorced 20, mind.
Well, probably right. Yes, but yeah, amazing. Because could you still get into what you got married in?
What wedding dress?
Did you get married in the wedding dress?
Yeah, didn't you?
Well, no, I didn't. No, personally, I didn't. But
I've still got the suit that I got married in 25 years ago, which is at the end of this month, by the way.
Oh, really?
5 years. Yeah.
Well, you should wear that. You should wear that on the Old Brit show to prove whether you can fit into it.
Well, I think the jacket would certainly fit me.
No, are you going to get the trousers?
Okay. Well, I'll get them on. Whether I'll do them up, I don't know.
Has it got a big floppy lapel?
Pardon.
Not a floppy disc, a floppy lapel, big lapels. 25 years ago.
It's got the what they call it, whether you get the sticky up lapel, which came back recently, but have gone back out again.
Yeah,
double-breasted. That's what.
Double-breasted
job. Yeah, and it's a black one, pinstriped.
It's amazing, isn't it? When you I know we're harking that again.
Sorry, and the trousers have got turn-ups on them.
Turn-ups.
Lovely.
Are they tapered or are they just
no, straight?
Right.
They're a bit flared, but straight. But this was 25 years ago, yeah. So
25 years ago, and you just think
when I did my theatre show, I wore my suit then. I
What,
don't.
the 25-year, the one you got married in?
No. I wore my most recent suit purchase for that. Yeah,
Oh, did you really?
yeah.
And did you wear trainers?
No, or shoes. Wore nice shoes. Brown
Mm.
shoes.
Both missed out, haven't you? Missed
know,
out on being.
I
He's
should
quite tall, isn't he?
Should have wore white
He'd
trainers.
wore white trainers, even if he'd have bought a pair, from
Yeah.
a local supermarket, and just painted some lines on them or whatever.
I was talking of that subject. I was very upset the other day because my local shoe shop in the high street where I live, we have one shoe shop and it's now closed.
No.
And it was the shoe shop I liked because it was. There are other shoe shops of the same brand around the country. It was called Shoe Zone. You've seen Shoe Zone around?
Oh yeah.
Shoe Zone, proper high street shoes.
But they had to close because they were on their uppers, were they?
Yeah.
And they used to be the soul of the town.
I was going to say they were sole traders, but but you got in first with the sole joke. No, so they've sold the business. Hey, yeah, and the owners were quite well heeled, so they.
Yes, I'm sure they were.
No more shoe jokes. Yeah.
Okay.
But they laced their pockets with the profits and everything.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
He got his tongue around that one.
But look, they Shoe Zone have closed on my local Shoe Zone anyway, and there's some really cheap shoes in there. If you wanted cheap shoes,
well, there you are. You see, you missed the opportunity of buying your cheap pair of trainers to go
when
in.
I was away in the northeast was when they actually closed down. They had the closing down sale leading up to it, and I bought a pair of cheap stuff in there. But when I came, I thought, well, I'm going to wait now till the actual last week.
I bought a cheap pair. They were cheap to start with, didn't they?
They were
50% off. They gave you money to take them away.
you would have loved it because they were so cheap. Brilliant. And they had trainers, they got safety boots in there, they got everything. I bought some pretend Crocs in there.
Pretend Crocs. Oh,
well, branded Crocs are a lot of money, aren't they? But the pretend ones are just as good. They're only rubber molded shoes at the end of the day. So, I bought a couple pairs of those in there. They were like $5 or something.
But what were they at the beginning of the day? A lot more expensive, were they?
Yes, they were. I've just taken a leaf out of Chris's
book. I wondered then. I wondered. Yes, yeah.
So you bought a few bits and pieces in there. Then what's in the closing down sale?
Not bits and pieces. Shoes.
Shoes.
It's a shoe shop. Yeah. So they just sold shoes. That was it. Nothing else. Shoes. So they were and they were selling off all their shoes. And the ones out the front you could buy really cheap.
Only one of them.
One-legged person, you could get them really cheap.
I was going to say that. Yeah, I was going to say not only that, if you're pretty quick on your feet, then you can get them for free, can't you?
Yeah. They had a really silly symbol out there. It said "buy one get one free." With shoes, isn't it? You always buy one and get one free. Oh,
yeah. Well, there you go. I'll tell you what. He's now wearing flip flops. Different sizes, of course.
I'm more of a flop person.
And different colours. But my goodness, they were cheap.
Yeah. So
she's got him before the security man chased after him.
After I hopped down the road. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I was really because when I was away in the northeast was the weekend that they actually closed. So I missed the very last day where they were literally giving it all away. And I was really upset about it.
They took £45.50 on the final day.
Sold 100 pairs of shoes.
That was the loose change they found on the floor. Yeah.
Oh well, so I'm sorry about that. Sorry you missed that last day.
Well,
so did you wear the new shoes then that you bought in this place to your event?
Actually, yeah, I bought some white. I did buy some white trainers, but they had a blue stripe on them, so I couldn't wear those with my new suit. Well, latest new suit. So.
Why couldn't you wear those with your new suit?
Well, because they look more like running shoes rather than the pure white trendy trainers that people wear with their suits at award ceremonies and tennis and all that stuff.
Yeah, you've missed the trick. You came across as an old Brit.
I did.
On the stage. Whereas had we had the opportunity, then we could have we could have really we could have dressed you in the nicest possible sense. We could have given you some advice.
Yeah,
I could let you borrow my jacket I've got on here, which I'm gonna have to take off in a minute because it's so flipping warm in here. I suppose I'm in a sauna. But we're still recording as well.
Oh right, okay, fair enough. Then excellent stuff. Yes,
absolutely. Hey, look, it's the Old Brit Show. If you have just tuned into us, we haven't done all the usual stuff, have we? We've just been rabbiting, haven't we?
Rabbit, that's it.
Rabbiting.
Yeah.
And we have to mention the podcast, of course, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll put some of this on the podcast this week. If you haven't caught up with that yet, we're on social media as well. You can interact with us. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. What else are we on? We're on Facebook.
I don't know what we're on. to be honest.
Are we on Threads yet?
No.
No.
I'm on Threads. Chris,
I'm on Threads.
because we loved each other on it, or whatever you do on it.
Yeah.
But we, the Old Brits, are not on Threads, but we soon will be.
All right. Okay.
Wow.
We shall be threading soon.
Because it seems a way that you can get loads of followers by just signing up for some reason. It just
Yeah.
happens, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it's the Old Brits, David Southway, Chris Criddle, and John.